Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today is a video where they jumped on the Where's Waldo bandwagon from like it being everywhere for a small time, which is, this game honestly probably should never have been made, to be honest, and I believe I remember a bit of it, and I really believe it was a pretty not great game. But we will see. Maybe I am mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. We could be wrong. But I'm really not having very high hopes for this. And I really think that the game... Yeah, like... I'm sure Waldo will somewhat stick out. But between the time limit... and the way the graphics and everything are... Like, doesn't that actually look like Waldo right there? But, are we doing something wrong? What's going on here? Yeah, like I said, this is not, like, well done enough to be a... This should have been a viable game, honestly. Like, I feel like that was him. Like, that looks just like Waldo. Like, so... We gotta figure out somebody that looks like that, but is not that. And trying to differentiate. I mean, this is even on a big screen TV in high def, and it's still such a hard, like, the way everything looks. And obviously we need a time limit, right? Because it wouldn't be a game without a time limit for something like this. Like his... Okay, that is... Well, like that one... Did that one not look like the other one? Like trying to figure out the exact Waldo? Like... And it's funny, we started right on him too on that one. Yeah, because normally the real Where's Waldo were actually a lot better drawn, had more color, more texture, more just everything, to where, you know, he was visible and stuck out. Here, like, everything blends and everything is so, like, not pixelated, but just it's almost like poorly drawn, to where nothing really looks like anything. Yeah, like, I did not have much hopes for this game, and, like, it really is another one of those games that really shouldn't have been done. With that being said, for, like, kids having a little good time and stuff, I can see it being an okay game for littler kids to just have some fun with, but I think they were gonna have a hell of a hard time. I mean... We're having a hard time as is. Like, I feel like that's him, but I feel wrong. Yeah, usually you could tell, like, Waldo had his face and everything, and you could see it and whatnot, and like the bright colors, and yeah, the colors would kind of go to thing, but his shirt would stand out, his face would stand out. Here, nothing stands out. It's all like a red backdrop with very poorly done. Everything else, if they were going to make this a game, they needed to spend some time on the pictures. Like, we are doing standing still pictures. They could have done a better job. I'm sorry. I've seen much better things on NES. Like, it's not a... I can't believe this would be a space thing or anything. I believe this was just a lazy... Let's throw something together and throw it out. And, like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is poorly done. Like, that's Waldo. Does that look like Waldo to you? No. There is no fucking way that's Waldo. But that's Waldo. Like, that is dumb. We're gonna go easy for a second. But yeah, like, that was not Waldo, but that was Waldo. Like, Waldo is a red and white striped shirt, blue pants. Alright, I mean, right there. But then they put him in here, and all of a sudden, he is not that anymore. Alright, so we only have half the picture now. We're looking at, like, I'm looking at stuff that should be Waldo, which is not Waldo. And trying to figure out what they're trying to have us look for. Huh. Oh, there, right there. See, that's more what Waldo should look like. Right there. That is what Waldo should look like. The other one that we saw is not what Waldo should look like. But yeah, like, the pictures are so poorly done. Like, see, that's what they have Waldo as, right? What the fuck? What is this? Okay, that honestly was just stupid. Like, that was dumb. It's like on easy they make Waldo actually what Waldo should be, and then the more you go into the other stuff. What? What the hell are we doing here? How is this Where's Waldo? Like, it's interesting, but, like, what is the point? And we have to get the other guy, too? Why? Why do we have to get another person? Oh, we have to get out of here. And if we get him, we lose points. So, already on a time limit, and we're doing this shenanigans. Now we have to wait for this. This is dumb. Like, we go to play Where's Waldo, and instead we're playing with fucking... And then he just appears on us and we lose. Really dumb. Like, honestly, the game is not... I'm guaranteed it'll probably be a little fun for, you know, kids 10 to 15-ish that were kind of into that for a while. But I even think they would get really annoyed with it after a good 2 or 3 plays. I mean, the game is poorly done in all aspects. I get that they were trying to do something on, like, the cave and the subway to mix it up a little bit. But I think it failed miserably. Like, it was really dumb and not fun. Just everything about just everything with the game, it was just poorly executed. The pictures are awful. Like, seriously, you have an entire system that can hold a lot. Like, we have massive games on a cartridge. To not being able to have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 27, what, 36 pictures? Like, if you can't put 36 well done pictures on a cartridge that can hold Final Fantasy, which was like 40 hours of actual gameplay, then come on, seriously. It's ridiculous. Like, the whole thing was really, this is one of the epitomes of cash grabs, where they made it just basic enough to be able to be sold and not be a complete laughingstock, but not enough to put any effort whatsoever into the game to make it actually fun, enjoyable, or worthwhile, because it's like, what the hell do they care? Once you buy the game, they have your money, they don't give a shit. And this is one of the epitomes of those games, I feel like. They were just cashing in on the Where's Waldo hype at the time, because that was a big thing for like, 6 months? Where's Waldo was huge, wasn't he? Like, they had the shirts and the costumes and the books and the books and books. And didn't they even do like a little cartoon, like all kinds of stuff for Where's Waldo? So, of course, they had to cash in on that here. But rather than do even a basic job of doing something well to actually be enjoyable and playable, they did not care. They're like, it's Where's Waldo. Kids are going to go buy it. We don't care from there. And that's one of the problems with, unfortunately, back in the day, because there was no online reviews, there was no reviews, period. Nobody really knew anything about the games, and it was always too late. It was almost a buyer's beware. I mean, the box art always was like really cool, and then you play the game, it had nothing to do with the box art, and you really had to like research, do stuff. It was so hard. Nowadays, you can go, hey, I wonder if that's any good. You go online and 10,000 reviews of games and 1 to 5 stars and all this stuff, and you can get a good thing. You can go look at gameplay. You can go look at all this stuff. You could not do any of that, minus like buying Nintendo Power, and that was still kind of hit or miss and somewhat biased on what like their reviews and everything were. And they're not going to review stuff like this. They're only going to do the big name games that were paying to get that game pushed. And they were definitely not going to be paying to market this game at all. It was strictly box art. Hey, Where's Waldo? Look at that. Let's buy that. So all in all, really poorly done. Big cash grab. Just terribly executed. And the side games that they had were just not well thought out. The subway, for a minute or two is okay, but gets real fast and just obnoxious. And has no place in a Where's Waldo game. So with that being said, guys, thanks for joining me. Until next time, you guys have a great day.